everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. A nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who we finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he's got Pete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Goff on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. It's Johnny Hecker now, an All-Pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Elliott last year is so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, Elliott fighting him off. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He gets it here to Pete. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Sack sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on second down is gone. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's gone. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Jalen Smith. I got to have some enthusiasm for this young man who missed his whole rookie year because of a knee injury in college. To see him back on the field making plays, that's exciting.
It is, and the good news for him, still just 22 years old, so hopefully a long, bright future ahead of him. On second down, here's Goff. Looking long for Thomas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And search a redemption from the pick six. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts it.
Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Hurl it. Check 50, check 50. Value three.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super one.
Out of the gun, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose. No team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. On 1st down, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before break here. Goff. And now here's another interception. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Orange. Super one. Hey, kill. Wide. Get wide. Hey, kill.
Goff on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now it's gone. And he's going to go down again. David Irving in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Now, this works, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, they run with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Austin. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Evades him at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a carry here for Presley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Langford. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because it's tough.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Coney Ely in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Goff now on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Looking long for Thomas. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Bust through the tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. They go screen play to Langford. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Goff again. Flush to his right. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Gurley again here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on third, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Well, Prescott here to throw. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And this looks to probably be the final play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one.